Hey guys, Brad One Kenobi here, and I'm back. Today we will be doing the Galaxy Edge Legacy Darth Vader lightsaber. But before I get into that, I would like to apologize for not posting in like 32 days, I believe it was. But I've been doing a lot of life stuff. I got my temps now, so I've been learning how to drive a lot. Then my mom got out of the hospital and she's fully recovered. But yeah, and I've been doing a lot of stuff with friends. My girlfriend I've been hanging out with as well. But you know, since I got time and since I'm off today from work, I thought, you know, it's been a while, let's make a video. And I got a lot of cool facts for y'all today, so let's get into the 3 facts. But first, the cost from this lightsaber on Amazon, which is where I got it, was $232. And I will tell you later in the video if I think that's worth it or not when I'm explaining what I like and don't like about the lightsaber, because I think it's a pretty good lightsaber, but again, some people might say otherwise. So let's get to the 3 facts. The first fact is Darth Vader's kill count. It is 153,232 kills, which is a lot, but again, it's Star Wars, so there's going to be a lot of killing and all that fun stuff. To be fair, I don't know if that's like included with Anakin or not, but if it's just straight Darth Vader from after Revenge of the Sith to when he ends up dying, that's a pretty good gap, if that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, so for our next fact, I'm going through the comics because I ended up buying some comics today. So for our first fact for our comics, we'll be doing the Chosen One Part 5 comic. And in this comic, we are going to show you how Darth Vader bled his crystal and all that fun stuff. Hey guys, Future Bradley here. I just want to apologize for what you're about to see, because when I showed the comics, something happened and it like kept changing how it was during the video. Like it's either closer up than it should have been. Like if I'm talking about a comic, like the page before, the page after some reason shows up, and then sometimes it skips throughout. Like I'll be talking, like show for like a second, then go away. I've spent like an hour and a half trying to fix it, and it's not fixing, and I'm already too far into this to completely delete the video and restart. So apologize. My next video I'll probably make tomorrow. I won't say nothing, I'll just show clips of the comic and y'all can watch for yourself. So I thought I'll let y'all know before you see it and you're like, why is this happening? But yeah, thought I'll let y'all know. So while I'm gonna read the comic to y'all, and then I'm gonna like show pictures of it on the screen for y'all to not be like, why am I showing the pictures and all that? So I ain't gonna read the you know what? I will read it. Tempted by Emperor Palpatine's promise of power, Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker, and I'm sorry for if I'm pronouncing the words wrong. I am not really good at spelling, but I'm trying. Scumbled to the ways of the dark side, Anakin was reborn as the Sith Lord Darth Vader. In search of a Jedi who might have escaped the Emperor's purge, Vader traveled to the site of a scarce Jedi monastery on the river moon of Aldilum. Here he found Master, sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, Kriak Iflia, a powerful warrior. After defending Vader in combat, Kriika tossed him from the cliffs of empty Paziva and left him for dead. Vader tracked Kriika to Balaur, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, city, where he clashed against atop the city's dam. Taking advantage of Kriika's concern of nearby civilians, Darth Vader stole the Jedi's lightsaber and threw Kriika from the dam moments before he broke it, unleashing a tidal wave and drowning the city. Alright, so right here it shows Palpatine talking to Vader while he's heading to where he's going to bleed his crystal. Lord Vader, if you are seeing this message, then your quest nears its end. The droid was instructed to take control of the ship once you obtain a Jedi lightsaber. It will bring you to your final destination. This was selected. The Outer Rim Mustafar by me. Mustafar is not like other planets. It is unique. Deep beneath its surface rests a locus for the dark side of the Force. Here you will reclaim yourself from the site your greatest defeat. You shall rise strong, unbroken, powerful. The lightsaber of a Jedi and the kyber crystal it contains, but they are not yet yours. The crystal is a potent thing alive in some strange way, pulsing with light side energy. You will need great strength to bend it to your will. When you arrive on the Mustafar, find the place where the dark side calls to you. Draw upon the energy there, combine its power with your own, then use it. Vader walks off the ship. Corrupt the kyber crystal, teach it your pain, teach it your anger, hear it sing a hum of dark side. Make it bleed. He walks into the cave. He walks up to this, it looks like a sacrifice table made out of stone. He takes apart the lightsaber and grabs the green kyber saber crystal. He pulls it up. Then you can see him looking at it with the red lens, and the other side's broken from the fight. He uses the Force to like move it out of the way to where it's floating, and he starts trying to bleed it. You could hear him like groaning and all that. And then from the power of the kyber saber crystals, it explodes, like a shockwave happens. It pushes Vader to a wall, and he says, what have I done? Anakin is now back. He is now back to who he used to be, and he's realizing all the pain and suffering he has done. He gets up, walks to the table, grabs the kyber crystal, puts it back in his lightsaber, and rebuilds it. Now back on Coruscant in the Emperor Palpatine's room, I guess. My apprentice, you have returned. Were you successful in your quest? Anakin says, I was. Palpatine says, show me, I would see your blade. He ignites his blade and a green blade comes out. So you have made your decision. Anakin says, I have. Palpatine does what he did in the Revenge of the Sith movie to Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, and the other two. And it does that Sith scream. And he launches at Vader. So be it, my friend. You have chosen weakness, so be it. Such a waste. Anakin ends up killing Palpatine, saying, yes, I agree. And he walks away. You end up seeing Obi-Wan sitting somewhere in the world. He ignites his blue blade, and Anakin says Obi-Wan while taking off his helmet, doing that noise that when the air comes out. He gets on his knees and says, please. Obi-Wan reaches his blade up, getting ready to strike, and he says, Anakin. Out of nowhere, a hiss happens, and his eyes turn redder than it's ever been. He gets up, goes to the table, grabs the crystal, and yells, no, I refuse. This is all their fault. And you can see like the ancient Sith riding all around the room. Lightning starts shooting out. Then we get some memories from the fight with Obi-Wan. While he's putting pressure and pain into the thing, you see Obi-Wan grabbing his lightsaber and walking away. Then you have him with his dead mother, Padme, and then Palpatine, who makes him mad the most. And as the lightning starts to turn red, he has bled his crystal. General Tarkin speaking at the moment. Construction continues apace, Your Excellency. I believe we will meet or surpass all targets. The guards are in a defensive stance, and you can see like the lightning from their staffs, which I thought that was really cool. And the weapons, Tarkin does that move forward on schedule as well. The latest reports are promising Mass Amedea, I believe that. And then a force push happened, killing both of the guards, sending them flying. Tarkin says, what? As Vader walks into the room, damaged from the battle. Palpatine says, both of you leave. But Emperor, your safety. I am perfectly safe. Tarkin, leave me. Apprentice. He ignites his red lightsaber, saying, Master. And that's when we end off that first comic. This is probably one of my favorite comics I got, because I was purposely looking for that for one of these videos. I'm loving how we get to see Anakin come back and see Obi-Wan of what it could have been. If there's a what if series, I hope they have something to do with this. So our next fact is, at one point our final fact of the day, Vader ended up getting a droid army, because I'm trying to remember what happened. I'm obviously going to read the comic, but this is after the Death Star blew up, I believe, and Palpatine was trying to replace Vader with some non-Sith but lightsaber wielding people. Some had the Force, some didn't. The comic is called Vader. This is book 1, part 4. This is what it looks like. Looks pretty cool. So let's get into it. Chaos grips the galaxy. Emperor, after the destruction of the Death Star, the disgraced Sith Lord Darth Vader was demoted by his master Palpatine, or Emperor Palpatine. It is now clear to him that no man can be trusted. The rule of law is in danger. Unknown to the Emperor, Vader is quietly pursuing his own interests. The mysterious Force-strong pilot who destroyed the Death Star, and the identity of the stranger who is conspiring with the Emperor. But for this, he will need his own personal secret forces. Vader recruits droid archaeologist Dr. Arfa to do so, and she leads the fallen Jedi to the old war zone of Geonosis. So they land at Geonosis. The droid Gorda heard about a surviving Geonosian queen with a droid factory. They wanted me to liberate it from the evil carbon-based Orpheus, but the but we can always steal it for us. Well, it should be quieter since the planet was sterilized. No queens, no hives. Wonder what weapon they use. Would be nice to get a hold of that. Anyways, get going, guys. If you think it's best to send us alone, Mistress Arfra, beneath the surface of a distinctly obnoxious planet, certainly. I sense sarcasm. Oh well. Ever been to Geonosis, Lord Vader? Then we get to see a picture of when they go into the arena in the second movie. Anakin and Padme kissing. Seizure probing. I am rogue archaeologist. You have to expect a little digging. I expect nothing but compliance and silence. Are the droids capable of mapping the route? Yeah, it's a tangle, but they'll be fine. Don't worry about 000 and BT. I'm not concerned about two droids. I came for an army. They're expendable. My goodness, we get to see some B1 droids mixed in with like Geonosian organs and parts. Oh my. Hello, sirs. I presume you're speaking Geonosian, hive mind, a language I am more than fluent in. Alas, I have nothing to say, but if you will, then I'll know her. I believe this is 000 doing this. It starts shooting fire everywhere. Thank you. Oh no, actually a few words do spring to mind. Haha, you are on fire and also dead. As he says in Geonosian, but obviously I don't know how to speak Geonosian. So the Gorda leads are on the money. There is an active factory down here. Interesting tweaks on the standard droid design too. I suspect she doesn't see these as droids. I suppose that it does make sense. Immortal queen sterilized. The urge to continue the species by any means necessary. When the biology fails, she turns to silence. They aren't droids to her. And then you get to see like the Geonosian queen mixed in with a droid factory. Their children, and you see her like crapping out eggs, and the eggs hatching, and you can see like a B1 with wings, which is pretty cool. And now for our devilish clever plan, or devilishly clever plan to steal a robot womb factory of a homicidal, broody alien queen. Do you still think this is a good idea, Lord Vader? Without any question, Vader says yes, jumps down, ignites his lightsaber, lands on the queen. Why are you here? Has the Empire not taken enough from the Geonosians with your bombs? Vader says no while cutting her in half and force pushing her away. Stop them. They've ruined our past. They can't destroy our future. Children, stop them. And then a bunch of the droids start flying towards them. And Vader says now. Then 000 pulls out a minigun and missiles and starts blasting them. Okay, now deploying the location beacon too. Oh no, Lord Vader. The archaeologist jumps down. We've got a problem. Can't get the locator to the roof. The thrusters have gone. Can you? And then out of nowhere, Vader points with the Force and it flies up. Of course you can. You're Darth Vader. The beacon hits the thing. Aphra to Archangel. barrage to location now. They shot some missiles down to destroy the ground. Vader uses like a force protection thing over her and Vader. A grapple came down. My womb, my children, bring me back my children. My empire is forever. My empire can't end. Are you sure your ship can lift this? The Archangel is a heavy-duty lifter. Yours looked like a pretty little thing, but do not worry. She has certain enchantments. And then the ship ends up picking them up. Vader says it's stronger than it looks, and they go into space. Later, okay, we turned this, and we should have power too. And we're go. Some, I forget the name of the droid, but it's like those really acrobatic droids. Shoots out of the machine. Him not perfect, tweaking, tweaking issues, nothing that can't be fixed, and we could always try my enchantment methods, masters. What does the droid wish to do? A long story. 000 has some. I guess 000 is the C-3PO droid. Okay. 000 has some unconventional theories, but self-improvement for droids. It's the main reason why his conscience was always locked away. But in a few hours, you'll have your droid army, some minor tweaks to get it 100%, but nothing that BT can't handle. So, you see Vader reaching for his lightsaber. Are you planning to kill me now or later? You have a private off-the-grid army for whatever you're planning next. You don't need me anymore. I knew my clock was ticking the second you stepped off your TIE fighter. I get a choice. If I get a choice, I'd like the lightsaber right through the neck. No warning, nice and quick. If I get a veto ejection into space, always had a nightmares about that burr. She turns around to look at Vader. I act glib, but I'm not stupid. The way I've lived, I know I'm lucky to be alive. I'd rather not die to, you understand? But I'm happy my blood's dueling in the margins of a story worth telling. They're both looking at each other, and Vader says, you have proved yourself resourceful. You are safe as long as I have use for you. If you try to blackmail me, you will find your plans confounded and your life at an end. She has fear and relief in her eye, as you can see. You know you can trust me, but you shouldn't. I am a walking, talking, stupid risk. You need to win, Lord Vader. This is for a higher cause. When you need to do it in lightsaber, please. I'm sorry to interrupt, Masters. I have a signal from a bounty hunter. Vader says, Fett. No, sir, it's Kirkranian Black. He claims to have a very important delivery for you. He speaks in Wookiee, and I can't make a Wookiee noise, unfortunately. You detected my agent before he could follow you to your base. You were shipping illegal alien organ supplies, which is most interesting and icky. Now we need to extract the location of your headquarters and what tasks my master set for you. Torture me, I won't tell you anything. You won't even get my name. If I wanted you to talk, you would. But I do not have time. However, I do have a specialist. Hello, I'm okay, so that is 000. And I'm looking forward immensely to torturing you today. Interesting upgrades, grafted flesh for multiple species. What plan rector sensibly should I assume? Oh, listen to me threatening away. I sure we'll work it out in time. Now let's start with your name, eh? Later. I have good news and bad news about the gentleman. Good news, I have great confidence that I have managed to extract all relevant information from Dr. Kaio 4. I know the location of his research base, the nature of his commission from the Emperor, etc., etc., then dispose of him. Then I have double good news. He's already dead. And base is a novel organic structure inside an isolated outer nebula. I've forwarded the navigation route to the computer. I'm sure you're very interested in meeting your rivals. Explain. The Emperor replacements for you, sir. Set course immediately. And that's where we end that comic. So now he has a droid army, which, you know, since Anakin fought the droids, you would think, hey, maybe that's a bad idea. But, you know, later in the series, it actually works out for him. And I will read other comics for other facts if I have more things about Vader. But for now, that's the 3 facts. And now when it gets darker, I will continue the video because, you know, I have to go get everything set up. I have to have it dark, try to show you the blades light, even though, you know, most of the lightsabers I've done were red. But yeah, I will see you all later tonight. Alright, and this is the case for the Darth Vader Legacy lightsaber. You got the Imperial symbol right there. It's the same size as the Darth Maul one. Shows you how to do the batteries on the back like they normally do. And to open it, all you gotta do is press this button. Mine gets jammed for some reason. And you just pop it up and there it is. Darth Vader's lightsaber. The first thing you notice is the weight when you pick it up. It is kinda heavy, I ain't gonna lie. I love how it looks almost movie accurate to it. I love how they added the exposed wiring like his does. And then I like how instead of like Darth Maul's where it's like the turn red knob, you have to, all you gotta do is do this little switch. You get a D-ring on it for if you wanted to just carry it on your belt, you can do so. It has the grip like Vader's, which, you know, if you're trying to kill a bunch of Jedi or Inquisitors, all you had to do is that. So, what I think of it, I think it is somewhat worth of the money, the $232 I spent for this. Because I'm one of his biggest fans. He's one of my favorite characters. So, you know, obviously I had to get his lightsaber. To change the battery, all you have to do is twist out the back. You know, there it is. The little battery pack. It takes, I believe, AAA. Oh, I just accidentally popped the battery out. Let's see. It's either AA or AAA. It looks like it's a AA. Then you just pop it back in there. Give it a good little twist. And then you just connect the blade and flip the switch and you got yourself Darth Vader's lightsaber. But yeah, I think it's more easy with the switch here than it is the knob on the other lightsaber we get. Darth Maul's I meant. And I love how instead of that little thing that Darth Maul's had to connect it, it has the D-ring instead. Because I think that's just much easier to use than that, because for one, it doesn't like show it on the lightsaber, and you know, it's what am I trying to say, it's just easier, I guess, in my opinion, to use a D-ring instead of the little knob that you use to connect. But yeah, Darth Vader went for this design for his lightsaber because it was almost exactly as his old one, just a little modifications and all that. But I guess let's go ahead and light the blade up. Alright, we got the blade connected, and the one reason why I like Legacy is because they have it to where the blade, you can see the blade come in and out. And just the noise of it coming out of the blade, I just really like this. I love sound effects for lightsabers. That's why I'm kind of upset that's not like an accurate spin sound. But otherwise, I think it's good. They have that accurate blade hitting. Just they need to work on the spinning sound, because you know it should be. You could hear it constantly, but it's not. That's the only problems I really have with the lightsaber. Otherwise, I really do think y'all, if you have $232, or if you go to Disney, because it's probably a little cheaper than Disney, but you know, otherwise, I think it's a really good lightsaber. It has a nice grip on it. And Vader's form is a mixture of 4 and 5, which is also Anakin's, but Vader uses every form. That's one of the reasons why he's a real dangerous opponent to whoever he fights, because he's a master of every form. But yeah, I really think y'all should get the lightsaber. It's a really cool display piece as well if you don't want to touch it or anything. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go check out my other videos, and more videos are to come. If you want me to do a certain video on, like, if you want me to do a Lego lightsaber, a game, anything, just let me know. I always read my comments, even though I don't get many, which is 100% fine. So I hope you all have a good night, and may the Force be with you.